Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Carnivores Far North for the next episode of our series. Let's get right into the hunt menu. Okay, so let's see how we want to go here. Now, I did bring comments up about, I wasn't sure if this was actually the name for this weapon, the Kalashnikov. It's apparently not a mistake, that is the actual name of it. I just thought there would have been a reason why mentioned in the text up here, like the arc. No, wait, it is an incorrect name. Look at the top here. The Campfire 62. Well, if you do the MOA shotgun, I knew that was an incorrect name. I knew it. So that's actually what it's supposed to be called. The Campfire 62. That's what it should be, or the RK-62. It's basically an assault rifle, but I knew that could not have been the name. I might be an idiot on a lot of things, but when it comes to language and suffixes for animals and that, I have a knack for it. Thank you, Discovery Channel, for making me the messed up person I am, but that is an incorrect name. It's actually supposed to be the RK-62, or the whatever that is. That is so hard to pronounce, but I can see why. Okay, so that's that. I thought something wasn't quite right there. Okay, so, animal-wise, we still want to get the Brontornis. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Try for Brontornis. We get to use out the RK-62. I am going to keep calling it that because I was right. I knew it wasn't that. I think the Kalashnikov might be a DLC animal, but it's not something you'd really name a weapon, so I feel kind of proud of that. Anyway, though, we're not going to dwell on that. We're going to keep going. We're going to actually try it out. So everything looks good. Let's hop into a new hunt. Okay, we're all loaded in here now. So I just want to see where we are on the map. We are... Ooh, we're up on the glacier, actually. So I don't know what to really expect out here. But I am... Ooh, that's a lot of ammo in this. We'll probably need it, too, because if the Mega HP or Therium, as I'm nicknaming it... Oh! I think that was the Protodon. Yeah, he's just... It is. So I don't think it's really going to have anywhere I can go, per se, aside from maybe towards us. So this might be a good chance to be able to put this weapon to a bit of a test. But the RK-62, I am curious to see how it is, but I knew Therium couldn't have been the name of a weapon. It's always used like Glycotherium, Megatherium. It's always in relation to an animal, because I believe, though Therium might not be quite the technical suffix, I think Thera or Theri, like T-H-E-R-I or T-H-E-R-A, generally is like beast in Latin. So that's like Megatherium is something beast, if you were to translate like how Tyrannosaurus Rex is Tyrant Lizard King. That's why I was always kind of confused about why the weapon was called that, so... That aside, I have to try and track down this Protodon, and we'll see how good this is. But I have to say, it actually is a really nice model. The only thing is, it feels kind of weird, as if you're looking not right down the top of it, but more... There we go. It's almost as if you're holding the front end of it up higher than normal. Like you're almost aiming at a higher elevation than straight down the sights, just because of the way it's oriented with the tip there. Like, I think it does feel like that. It's like the stock is right up to your chest, but then the tip is pointing upwards into the sky more. Well, we got ourselves the big nose bear here. The Protodon is taken down, or the buck-toothed giant bear. And we are... Well, that way's to the north. I don't think we want to go crossing quite yet. I want to explore more of the glacier, because we rarely have actually been up here. I think this is actually one of our first times we've been able to be up here, do a little bit of scouting around to see what this little corner of the map is like. We've seen, I think, majority of it now. The only thing might be that kind of weird brown patch in the middle there. We may have to try going there on the map one of these times to see what that is. That may even be this time if we explore enough of the glacier, nothing really stands out, but I don't know about the RK-62 for a weapon. I mean, I do like the rate of fire, it's just that it doesn't have a lot of power to it, so it's probably one of those things where it'd be good for kind of smaller animals, or maybe something like a Megatherium, where it would take a while before it gets to you, but something that's more aggressive, like a Hyenodon, I think it might not have the power for it, but the only way we'll really know is actually if we encounter and test it out in person, so we'll see if the map kind of gives us that opportunity or not. I do just want to see, because that, I don't think we'll be able to get up into that area. That all looks really rough and rugged for the very top, so probably just do a little more scouting around here, and then, yeah, I think we will have to go south into the rest of the map for anything else, really. Leptictidium's just kind of hopping around, doing their thing. Pretty nice and quiet up here. A lot of visibility once you actually get on top of the ridges and do a little bit of looking around. I have a feeling... Just Amphision? Yeah, Amphision. Yeah, I didn't think we'd really come across anything, and that's the map's border, so we'll start working our way. Actually, we'll go straight east, because it looks like the glacier and the land actually meet up there. There's not really that meltwater divide like we see in the rest of it. And this is the third Carnivores episode of recording for today, and I have to say, thanks to... Oh, I'm actually right at the very border of the map. I have to say, now that I've gotten some more recording opportunities and the channel is going along rather smoothly, we are very, very close to our 100 subscriber milestone. We're just 10 away before we hit that and get the custom URL, and we'll be doing a little bit of a thank you video and listing off a number of changes that'll be done to the channel, but I want to save those as little incentive just to kind of help us get that little push. It's been a long time coming since we started on YouTube as a platform and got the channel where it is, so I'm hoping once we can crack that first 100, it might go a little steadier as we keep climbing and put more content out. I do also hope that the Carnivores videos, now that when I render them, I'm doing them a little differently, and I have to do maximum render depth and maximum render quality. Just, I don't know if it's because of how old the games are that the kind of capture doesn't work as well or what, but they don't have as good a quality as I expected for it being an older game that would have been easier to record, I figured, but... Oh, there's an Arnisoteri, or Arsinoteri, I believe it is. Might as well go down to see him, because this is going to be our little passage over to the main map, or the rest of the map. And thankfully no fall damage, otherwise we'd probably be on 2 broken legs right now. And this guy is just ambience, if I remember correctly. I can't imagine he's really going to move or anything. I think he just kind of stands there and just enjoys munching and eating away. I don't know how much power you need to use in order to try taking him down. Yeah, he doesn't seem bothered by us at all, which is very good, so we can make our way over. I don't know how easy it will be to find a Brontornis, because that's actually one animal we've never seen as we've been out and about. We've seen hyena... Oh, well, that's probably... That roar is either the wind or the last animal on the roster, the Tyrannus roaring. But we've seen everything except really for the Brontornis, the Daedon, and the Tyrannus. So I'm kind of surprised that we actually have not come across a Brontornis in all of our time out and about. Makes me wonder if maybe they have specific areas. I actually don't know if that's, you could even code. I don't think you can code, so that way only certain animals will spawn from certain points. But I have no idea, like I say, I have no real coding experience, so I can't really make a comment there. We'll try going down to whatever that weird brown patch right in the middle is there. So straight south should bring us approximately to it. Yeah, it's basically just the RK-62 and the Derringer, or the Dairies. Well, Derringers, Dairies, whatever you want to call them. Oh, maybe it's... Yeah, it looks like all that is actually just like a little bit of a hill in the middle of the area here. I guess I wasn't sure what to expect from it, really. But we'll get to the top of that, take a good look around, and see if we can get lucky and find something. Well, I think that ambience is... That's the only one that really feels the most out of place on the map. Like, with the last animal on the roster, it does fit, but to hear it without having that selected, I don't know, it just feels a little weird. Or it might just be because it always kind of gets me on edge a bit from the sudden random roar that pops up. That's just an Brontornis. We're looking for your cousin, though. Okay, and that's basically just an old tree. We at least kind of found out what this oddity was, and I think that really brings us to most of the map we've seen now. Let's see if we can find a Brontornis if we call out. No. No reply back, just sent an Scion running. That is a little bizarre. I was expecting we might have gotten at least a reply, but... Where could it be then? Maybe we'll try sticking to more kind of like this scrubland plain area. Give us good visibility, and that way we can kind of look off and see from a good distance away whether there is anything or not. Because I was honestly expecting at least a call and reply. We hear the Scion barking around a bit. Yeah, just you making some noise. We've actually hunted down a number of other animals pretty easily. Like, we've gotten down the Macrochenias, the Protodon, we got another one, so I think that brings our total to 2 of those. Have we only gotten 1, or have we gotten 2 Collicotheriums? I feel like just the 1, and then just the 1 Megatherium. This Brontornis is more elusive than I thought it might be. We'll try one more call and see. I got a reply. Nope, just had to clear the throat. Sorry about that. So sound like it was over this direction. Oh, there it was. It's just on the edge of the render. You can kind of see the shadow for a moment there, so we'll hopefully get a little closer and maybe it'll come on its way down because we called. Yeah, there it is, right at the top there. A Brontornis. Now, it is very far off, though, so I don't... We may even actually just want to stay behind this rock and try calling it and see. Actually, is there a second one? So we got the one there. It's coming in pretty steadily, which is good. Well, maybe too steadily. Yes, we got the one of you, so at least we got a Brontornis finally. But it sounded like there was another one coming in from possibly up this way. The only problem is I don't really have the ammo, so you know what? Maybe we'll cut our losses here and just go back and see how we're doing on points now that we've gotten the Brontornis down. Because at least there's another nice chunk of points, considering how Far North is pretty generous with them. So let's head on back. Okay, we're back and loaded in. Yeah, so we could get the Hyaenodon now, and we can even get ourselves something like the Chop Shot, so that would probably be pretty good. Maybe we'll try doing one more hunt and go for some of the more aggressive animals in preparation for the Deodon next episode, because we should have the points after another good hunt to be able to get that. So, we're all good, and... Uh-oh. Okay, I broke the audio just checking something, so let's quickly hop into a hunt and fix that. Okay, we're all loaded in there. We're right in the scrublands. Let's... I suppose it's not a bad area to be. Oh, no, actually, we're not scrubland. We're a bit of a ways off from where we've normally spawned. We're into the far eastern reaches now. So this is... I kind of feel glad I brought the Chop Shot if we're spawning here. Just because this area might be a little difficult to get great visibility on, or in. Pretty densely foliated. A lot of small trees and bushes just to kind of break up. Yeah, so we'll probably get up to this ridgeline here and take a look around and see. I think we'll definitely try to make the Hyaenodon and the Brontornis our main objectives of this hunt. And I'll also take the time to, hopefully if we do down another Brontornis quickly this episode, to take a good look at its model and the textures and that on it. I know we kind of zoomed out of that just because of wanting to squeeze in a little bit more content in this week's video. And actually, while I'm talking about content, I've got more recording opportunities opened up, so I can do more episodes and even maybe get some bonus episodes out per week of a new series or current ongoing series. So I just want to ask you guys if you have anything you'd like to see, and if you do, be sure to leave them in the comments below. I definitely want to incorporate you guys into as many of the series and episodes I do as I can. So if you want to see a return of a series I've already done, like Parkasaurus or Long Dark or etc., be sure to just let me know and I will happily do what I can for you. I want to try to grow us up to get these last 10 subscribers up to that 100 and finally hit the milestone to just have something physical, well, not physical, but... Oh, just a Denornis. I was going to say, what the heck was that? But it was just you with your neck up. Just something to say that we've actually gone ahead and made a little bit of progress with the channel, and we have hit a little milestone with achievement. Well, I shouldn't say achievement unlocked, but that's kind of what it feels like if we do manage that. We'll finally get up here. I don't think there was really anything up here, though. It's just kind of hard navigating the ridgy areas like this. Just because of how rough the terrain can be. But we're finally up to a peak of sorts. Oh, well, hello. You are on our roster, aren't you? You are. I was hoping we would have gotten a number of good hits off there. But it looked like a few of them were just hitting dirt, so... we'll have to go along a bit and see. I think the little tweak is to try to adjust it so that way it feels like the weapon is more level. Like, the best way I can describe it is if you look at the little iron sight that we have at the barrel's end, it looks like it's actually tilted a little bit upwards. Not quite down. I think down would probably fix it, but I think that's just the only issue I have with this right now. So we'll have to kind of figure out where the Clicotherium ran off to. Thankfully, the blood trail will hopefully help, as long as we can keep an eye on it. That said, I think that's going to be harder to do than... Oh, no, there's a little speck. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're back on it. It just kind of blends in with the ground a little bit, so it's a little bit harder to track. I thought we would have actually used a little bit more of our ammunition than that for the bit we did, but I guess not. Oh, there's more. So it came down this way, and I think probably ran straight that way. Oh, no, kind of followed along the ravine here. So it went down. Oh, it started curving along. Yeah, it looks like it kind of curved up along here a bit. Now, did it go straight up into the scrub, or did it keep going left? No, it went straight. It went up into the scrub more. Yeah, this is where tracking gets interesting because of how the foliage is. So let's see. Kept going up this way. I may actually crouch down because if it went over enough ridges, it may have calmed down a bit. And we don't exactly want to startle it too quickly. Just the aurora passing overhead there. Not just the aurora there. Okay, so we'll keep on the blood trail and see where it goes. It's definitely got some good distance on us, though. Look, that's just a stump. I thought that was maybe another Brontornis. Oh, hang on. We were following it up to about here. Okay, now where'd the... Okay, here it is. Got a little lost on it for a moment. Oh no, so it curved off this way. Yeah, kinda tricky. Kind of hard to say which direction it's going off to. Well, looks like it might be following the river once it hits that point, just because the AI doesn't really like crossing water. Oh, just the Arsenoteri, that might be what I've been hearing. Oh, maybe I was hearing the Click-Ethereum kind of walking around a bit, but I guess not. I know I'm off the blood trail and have been for a little bit, but I don't know where it would have went. I thought by now we would have at least seen a little trace of it. I can't imagine it went across the water. So maybe we'll just kind of follow the river a bit here, see if we can kind of spot it from afar. Oh, Tactidium. Yeah, I don't see any signs of it. Where did it get off to? This is a little bizarre. I don't know where it went to. I don't know if the blood trail would have even helped us catch up to it. Let me try a call. Sounds like it came from over this way. Possibly straight ahead. I'm going to try one more call just to see. Now I got no reply. Okay, this has been a little bit of a mind trick. I don't know where to exactly go from here. I don't know if we should keep following the river or go back into the mainland. Or, well, we are on the mainland, but more into the interior. I am just completely baffled about this one. This really managed to confuse me, and I haven't even seen any other animals as we've been hiking around either. I mean, there's the Arsinocherry, but that's all we've seen. We haven't even seen anything like the Macrauchenia, Hyaenodon, nothing. Let me try one more. No reply. I guess maybe we'll do a little bit of running just to see if we can get one thing before we call this hunt here. We have gotten a little longer in time than I thought. So we'll just try and see if we can find or flush something out. No, well, there is definitely something. I'm just hoping maybe if we stay down here, we can get on top of the hill and then try using the assault rifle just to take it down. So it was just somewhere up around here. Oh, there it was. Well, you aren't exactly what I thought we would get today, but I guess it is at least another Brontornis, or on this hunt. We'll let the Clicotherium go because we got you. And actually, texture fits the cannon style really well. It does feel maybe a little stretched out in certain spots, but all in all, not a bad addition to the roster of the Brontornis here. But we'll end this hunt right here, since we actually got something at least. It's just a little different than what we thought. So that'll probably bring this episode to an end. Next episode, we probably will do something like going after the Daeodon and see what we'll use for that. We could try with... Oh, actually, we could do something like that. Yeah, we may do that next episode, is try going after the big old hell pig, the Daeodon. But for now, I think we'll end this episode here. So thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of Carnivores Far North. If you do like the series, be sure to leave a like or comment down below. I'm always hoping for feedback. And maybe think about subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. It'll just help us grow and put out more content here on YouTube for you guys to watch and enjoy. Until I see you all in the next episode of Those Survivors, please remember to take care and stay alive.